To conclude, start asking yourself the right questions about meaning, purpose, instead of focusing on tips, tricks, and shortcuts. So start adding emotions in your actions, intention in your actions, and become more silent so you can hear your inner voice instead of all these external voices. So ask yourself, for example, is it reasonable that person XXX or activity XXX asks this time of me? Is this really worth my life? Because you are giving away your life to a certain person, to a certain activity. If the answer is a full-hearted, compassionate yes, because you are doing it with purpose or love or any of these high values of joy, peace, freedom, then I would say that's a no-brainer. Definitely follow the heart, which is a no-brainer. If you do it due to some mental thing of acquiring some noun in the future, bigger house, bigger car, perfectly fine as well, but realize that that's a energy drainer. So joy, peace, freedom is an energy gainer. They give you energy, they move intrinsically. The other one is a mental activity and drains energy. They do give a short-term boost. So when you acquire that certain noun, for example, the bigger car, it boosts your dopamine, but that will resonate or that will drop down, so to say. Also, a simple example would be once you reach the 1 million, the first thing you will think is, okay, how to reach the 10 million. And secondly, is like, okay, how am I going to secure my 1 million? So it introduces all these new fears, so to say. You're not paying the people with a commodity, you are paying them with your life. And not perhaps only your life, but all the other lives as discussed as well. So when a friend asks you to hang out and you say, I don't have time, well, let me rephrase it. There's a growing sense of isolation in the Western world. So people feel more and more alone, and you often hear, I don't have time. Perhaps you should start realigning your goals and think about what it means for success. Use this quantum model I gave you, find your core values, what is important for you, and realize that your goal might not be some grand scheme of building something fascinating that would save entire humanity, or it might be perhaps reaching or saying that one hello to somebody in the morning where this person felt seen and didn't end up killing themselves, ended up, for example, creating a medicine against or cure against some disease. And perhaps by you saying hello to that morning, you saved the world eventually. You don't know. Just act alongside your inner voice. It's there for a reason, and that's very, very hard for a reason. So it's your magic, it's your inner magic, and it's the hardest quest you have. But I think it's the one and only quest searching for. Realize as long as you search, you are not present. So combine this with being present. It's a balance. So yeah, you definitely have time. Please share it with the people you care about. My biggest act against this colder society where people feel more and more alone is of course doing this course and creating this community. But these are all mental games that came up from my mind. The thing that I wanted to train and to develop more myself is becoming more present and more compassionate in that certain moment. So that when I talk with somebody, I'm actually listening to them, to their needs, to their pains. How can I relieve their pains? How not only understand them, but actually do something about that if they are open for that, for example. So not giving my perspective to them and advising them, no, listening to them. Often that would be, that's more than enough to leave somebody better than you found them. And how is that for a goal? To leave the people better than you found them. So by being present is the greatest present you can give somebody. Perhaps you should also start giving that present to yourself. Ever pondered why present means both a gift and the current moment? I thank you all for this present you gave me with your attendance during this chapter. Keep in mind, while we move up into next chapters, things get cooler and cooler. In other words, I will teach you more and more powerful things. So the productivity one, next one up is very cool. Strong mechanics, but I even like the chapters after that more, that are about flow and how to get into this super state, so to say, and even how to transcend yourself, your thoughts, your emotions, and get into this other states of being, so to say. So how to reach this most inner peace that's inside of you. When you reach it, then you leave the concept of you, this ego destruction, so to say. Beautiful material. It has been a long run for me today. You might be able to see it from my eyes. So sorry for that. Sorry if my intonation is a little bit on the low side. Know that I honestly enjoy doing this. So thank you, one or two viewers, for viewing this. I will become better and better at this. So any feedback you have is highly, highly appreciated. This is not a low request. Shoot at me. Trust me, you are making it better. Do try to be a little bit constructive if you can, though. So yeah, if you ever want to connect in real life, you know where to find me. Check out the course at koyos.world. Check the Discord handles, at the social media pages, whatever you feel like. We will make sure to keep these videos coming your way, because we love sharing the things that inspire us, that bewilder us. So things like quantum models. How cool is that? I'll see you in next chapters. Later!